Here's a collection of actual crimes committed by really dumb criminals. Just sit back and enjoy the insanity as we present. Stupid crime stories you just won't believe. In 2012, a 34-year-old man in Louisville, Kentucky opened up a candy store. It was conveniently located across the street from a high school. Business seemed to be booming. In fact, his candy store was so popular with young people that neighbors started getting suspicious. It can't just be the candy. And it wasn't. Someone reported that the store owner was also selling marijuana. When police arrived, they spotted the owner in his car and pulled him over for driving without a seatbelt. Upon searching his vehicle, detectives discovered a large amount of marijuana behind the driver's seat. Perhaps he was restocking his store at the time. Police then arrested 34-year-old Lorenzo Bird and charged him with 2 counts of trafficking in marijuana and failing to use a turn signal. After getting released, Bird decided that he needed a change. That is, a change in store locations. So he opened another candy store in a different area. Once again, he was right across the street from a school. He was also adjacent to a church. His new candy store was simply called Get It. Once again, police received anonymous tips. They then kept surveillance on Bird for several months. After getting a warrant to search his candy shop, Louisville Metro Police say they found prescription pills, 50 baggies of marijuana and codeine syrup. The Candyman was placed under arrest, much to the delight of church members who felt their prayers had finally been answered. Interestingly, Bird has a criminal record dating back to 1997, including assault, theft, and drug charges. However, one man who said he had worked at the candy store for almost a year claimed Bird was trying to change his life. When reporters asked whether the store was actually a front for drugs, the man said he had never seen any drugs being sold there. He insisted that they only sold candy. He could not explain why police were able to find all those illegal drugs in the store. Meanwhile, Bird was held on numerous drug charges, including trafficking in marijuana, trafficking a controlled substance, and doing so within 1,000 feet of a school. In 2020, the Walworth County Public Works Department in Wisconsin had a rather stinky problem. Someone was defecating in the park, and it wasn't an occasional problem. According to park officials, they had to sometimes clean up the mess 5 days a week, multiple times a day. The public works director said it was taking up precious time and resources to go and clean up unnecessary human waste. After 2 years of this nonsense, they decided to install trail cameras in an effort to catch the culprit. And it worked. The images gave them enough information to share with the sheriff's department. The trail camera photos showed a man's arrival in the parking lot, walking behind a park and doing the dirty deed. He would do it in the daytime, leave, and come back again at night. Surveillance video caught him in the act and also revealed his license plate number. This led officers to a 60-year-old man named Jeffrey Churchwell. He was a Wisconsin high school English teacher. When Churchwell was confronted at the park by reporters, he had no comment. Let's face it, he clearly couldn't claim it was a class project. Explaining his actions in an email, Churchwell gave this lame excuse. "I'm so disappointed in myself. I have the great opportunity to teach political rhetoric. In this class, I stress the importance of involved citizenship. And yet here I am being a lousy citizen. My hypocrisy now sickens me as well. After really thinking about why I did what I did, I came to the conclusion that I allowed my thrill-seeking, self-indulgent pride and ego to both get the best of me. And for that I am truly ashamed. If the 1,000 students who for some reason respect me and my efforts were to discover this flaw, well, it wouldn't be good." That was his explanation? Okay, no pun intended. But seriously, didn't that just sound like a load of crap? The school board said they would let him retire later in the month after being with the school district for nearly 30 years. Churchwell was arrested and charged with disorderly conduct and ordered to pay a $365 fine to the county. He also had to pay $5,705 in restitution. In 2019, Police in Torrington, Connecticut posted pictures of two fugitives on their Facebook page. One in particular, named Jose Sims, turned out to be an interesting subject. Police believed the 29-year-old fugitive was hiding somewhere in New York. He had 7 arrest warrants and was being sought after failing to appear in court on charges that ranged from breach of peace to a risk of injury to a child. When police posted his wanted poster on their Facebook page, Sims actually responded to them and agreed to surrender. But there was a catch. Sims said he would only surrender if the Facebook post featuring his picture got 15,000 likes. This is how the Torrington police described it on their Facebook page. Here's an interesting one. Jose Sims negotiated with me earlier this week through Facebook and has agreed to turn himself into Torrington police if we can get 15,000 likes on this post. I said 10,000. He wanted 20,000. We split. It will be difficult but is doable. So please like this post. They also suggested that if anyone knows where Sims is hiding, they could let police know and save the department some suspense. And just above the post, they also added a disclaimer which read, "Regardless of the number of likes this post receives, we will continue to utilize the resources we have available to us to locate both suspects and take them into custody." Can't you just hear Sims laughing after making the offer? Perhaps even collecting some easy cash from friends who bet him that cops would never go for it. In his next post, he even had the nerve to complain about his mugshot. "That's a trash pic of me. And only 13,800 more likes to go. Nice job, Torrington." Torrington police then replied, "Jose, it's the only one we had. Hopefully we will get a good one soon." They also had to deal with critics who thought this was a bad idea. Police Lieutenant Johnson said, "Some people think this is a game to us, or a publicity grab. It's neither. We would have loved to have had someone provide us with an address within the first 15 minutes of the post so we could have gone and placed him in custody, but that didn't happen." One critic was Maki Haberfeld, an expert in police ethics and procedure at the John Jay College of Criminal Justice. She said Sims is using social media to manipulate both the news media and police. She said that police have no business negotiating a deal with a suspect, let alone on Facebook. She added, "It turns this into a joke. People will start looking at these various violations of law as a game. This is 100% manipulation. And for police, it's not an ethical thing to do." Haberfield said Sims is clearly getting a lot of attention, and that is exactly what he wants. She makes a good point. Because even the Associated Press wound up contacting Sims through Facebook. He told them that he was serious about the offer. He said he just wanted to give police a little incentive for all the hard work they put in to catch him. It seems that Mr. Sims was becoming quite the celebrity as numerous news agencies reached out to him via Facebook. Clearly he was enjoying all the attention. Officers had followed up on various leads and tips on where Sims might be hiding. They even had other law enforcement agencies checking addresses in both Connecticut and New York. A police spokesman said he hopes Sims will do the right thing and takes responsibility. But he also added that as more time passes, it doesn't look like Mr. Sims will honor his agreement. Well, the agreement was that he would surrender after 15,000 likes. But after the post received over 19,000 likes, Sims had not shown up. When it reached 22,000, there was still no sign of Sims. Then it went up to 23,000 likes. Still no Sims in sight. However, to everyone's surprise, Sims did eventually call police and ask them to pick him up. He was taken into custody without incident. The Torrington Police Department's Facebook page had received 29,000 likes and over 1,700 comments. Sims reportedly said, "Looking over your shoulder every 5 seconds can cause a lot of stress." That may be true, but apparently he was willing to endure all that stress until he got enough Facebook likes. While it's great that police finally got their man, there is an obvious downside. No doubt this will inspire other criminals to seek fame via social media as well. Perhaps even earning high fives from other inmates. Sims was brought to the Torrington Police Department where he was being held on a $30,500 bond. He was charged with 4 counts of first-degree failure to appear and 3 counts of second-degree failure to appear. Be sure to like and subscribe to this channel. Our weekly videos will feature such topics as stupid crime stories, classic TV, and the real stories behind popular songs from the past and present. There will be even more categories as we continue to grow.